From the very beginning of this war in Ukraine, we have strongly condemned this act of war. The situation is not getting better, unfortunately. It's a tragedy for Ukraine, for the people of Ukraine, but it's very challenging and difficult times for the whole neighborhood and Europe and world. What I can tell you is that the Belarus ambassador to Moldova was summoned to the foreign ministry by a state secretary, which is the level of deputy foreign minister, and he was asked about clarifications on the issue. From what I understand, the ambassador said that there was a mistake on behalf of the Ministry of Defense of Belarus, in a way saying that this was not the case. We are very concerned with this situation. We condemn this, and one cannot be sure 100% of the next phase. Will we be targeted or not? As of today, it seems that we are not a target. But what happens in a week's time, I cannot predict. We are very vigilant, we are very concerned. There is an emergency situation all over the country following the conflict that broke out in Ukraine. So basically, the whole institutions and countries are on alert these days. We are in talks with a lot of our partners and receiving a lot of high-level visitors these days in Moldova. But of course, the country is prepared to any kind of scenarios, including the very worst case scenario. So we will be defending what's to be defended, of course. I think the armed forces are well prepared. Our assessment is that there is no imminent threat of escalation on their behalf. But of course, one shouldn't rule out anything given the unfolding circumstances and conflict in the regions. We are not seeking NATO membership because we are neutral, but we are seeking membership to the European Union. And this is the choice of the people. And we want to develop our country as an independent country with our own flag and anthem. We don't want to be under other flags. People from Moldova, of Ukrainian origin, but also from the West, they are traveling to Ukraine to defend their country, their motherland. This is so impressive, and this tells you a lot about the patriotism and about the wish of the people to have their own country, flag, anthem,